You may think that Northeast Missouri is full of small farming communities, but not a lot going on. However, back in the late 1800s, many of these towns had small factories and workshops where businesses built things like wagons, wheelbarrows, and other items. Recently, one of these old manufactured items, more specifically a wagon, returned to its home where it was manufactured. Hagen-Zinniger has the latest.
Sitting among a barn full of old tractors lies a piece of Heartland history. This old wagon was built during a time when Memphis, Missouri was a home to several manufacturing facilities, one of them being the Townsend Wagon Factory.
The Townsend Wagon Factory was started by James Townsend. He came to Memphis in 1866 as 17 years old, and then when he learned the blacksmith's trade, and then he started the Townsend Wagon Factory in 1874.
The Townsend Wagon Factory started its manufacturing in the 1870s and peaked during the 1880s as the number of employees began to rise. It is believed that this wagon was part of a large bunch of them built during that peak, but there are no identifying serial numbers found on it.
We think it was built in 1888, the best we can figure out. Now, there's no serial number or anything on the wagon, but in 1888, they made about approximately 200 wagons and buggies and anything on wheels they were making, wheelbarrows and everything.
This wagon is in remarkable condition despite being over 150 years old. One possible reason for its good shape is that it spent most of its life in New Mexico, with someone taking good care of it. But how did a wagon get from Memphis, Missouri, all the way out to New Mexico?
We probably think that it went as a covered wagon out west and probably left Memphis with a team of horses or something, and as people were migrating to the west, and that's how we think it got out west.
The wagon's previous caretaker, Vincent Smith, took remarkable care of this piece of history and donated it back to its place of origin. The wagon survived its return journey on the back of a flatbed trailer.
We were very fortunate to get it back here, and he wanted it to come back to the home where it was built. Yeah.
For KTVO News, I'm Hagen-Zinniger.